So while I was prepping for some non-football dog days of summer content, I came across a Twitter thread of actual baseball names, many of which sounded akin to Steed Cream Roper, to Cream Steam Roper, to anything like that. And so I wanted to play a game with you. I've come up with 21 names. About half are real, about half are fake.
Okay.
And you and Will have to determine which are real, which are fake. If you get 11 of them right, there's 21. We like gambling. If you get 11 out of 21, that's better than 50%. You've got about a 50-50 shot.
Yeah.
And we're going to see how you can do. Will, the music, please.
And I'm guessing these are going to be like old-timey baseball players.
Some of them are old-timey. Some of them are more recent than you might think.
Old-timey baseball players had the best names, whether they were like made up like nicknames or not. The old-timey people were like Otiphus Blamthorpe was like out there throwing the slurve for the Washington Nationals.
There's some that are recent enough that I remember, and I'm not going to include this one because I think if it were fake, I couldn't say it. Because it's real, I can. This guy was a pitching coach for the A's for a while. His name was Dick Pole.
That's a great
name. And that's a real name.
Well, it's like the great Dick Pound for the IOC.
There you go.
And I remember Mets legend Rusty Kuntz.
Yes, exactly right.
I
almost put that on this list, and he was more recent.
He was in MLB like in the 80s.
I see him right here in that very thread. Born in 1955, 6'3", 190. Won the '84 series.
Yeah.
Okay, so the first one for you guys: Sugar cane, real or fake?
Sugar cane.
So we're saying these aren't like like Oil Can Boyd. Someone's real name was Sugar. This is like Magic Johnson.
This is how they are in Baseball Reference. How they appeared on a lineup card. How they appeared in your programs.
I'll bet you with the last name of Kane, I'm guessing Sugar Cane is real. I'm going real. It's not his real name, but it's
like Kool-Aid McKinstry.
Exactly. I'm going Sugar Cane is real.
I'm with you on that.
1 for 1. Sugar cane was in fact a real person.
That's a cool name. If your last name is Kane, you can do a lot worse by going by Sugar. And by the way, Sugar might be the best, like the most used nickname of all time.
Yeah.
Like every fighter is named Sugar.
Sugar Sean.
Yeah. Sugar Sean O'Malley, Sugar Shane Mosley, Sugar Ray Leonard,
Sugar Cane had a career record as a starting pitcher of 53-60 with an ERA of 4.83. Born in Macon, Georgia, in 1907. The next one,
Macon, Georgia, from 1907. I wonder what his views were.
I bet he wasn't.
I wonder if that was problematic.
Harvesting his own sugar cane is my guess.
No, I got a good look at I got a good idea what he looks like.
All right, next one, real or fake? Vito Pajamas.
Vito.
That's not real.
That's not. You can't have the last name of Pajamas.
No one's. Oh yeah. No, I'm with you.
I'm going.
No pajamas.
The first name's fine, but there's no way that someone's. I'm not buying pajamas.
You are correct. Vito Pajamas, not a real name. We continue. How about Urban Shocker?
It's so stupid that you want to say that it's real. There's no way. Urban Shocker?
I don't know, dude. I think this might be real. We've got an Urban Meyer, and he likes the Shocker.
It's so ridiculous. I'm going to say it's real simply because it sounds too dumb to make up. Urban Shocker.
It is real.
The old Urban Shocker. Now, is there a difference between the regular, like the country Shocker and the Urban Shocker?
I don't know. This Urban Shocker was a starting pitcher, record of 187-17, career ERA of 3.17, won the 1927 World Series.
Pretty good. Yeah, the old Shocker.
Also pretty good. You guys are 3 for 3. So reminder, all of these names, I haven't come up with any of them. They're either from Productive Outs, the account that ball sacked me, or they're from Baseball Reference, and they are real.
All right.
Next one, Orval Overall.
That sounds real to me.
Is it Redenbacher's brother?
Yeah, that sounds old-timey baseball. It probably means it's made up, but it sounds old-timey baseball. Like, he pitched for the Black Sox at some point. I'm going real.
I'm going to go fake. It just, too much alliteration.
Well, I'm giving you guys a team score, so you're going to have to pick, real or fake.
All right, I'll jump on with the old guy.
Yeah, we go with it. Sounds
4 for 4, Orval Overall, very much a real person. Born in 1881 in Farmsville, California. He had a career ERA of 2.26, career record of 108-71.
See, people give, like, crap to people's names nowadays. Dude, in the olden days, they were just as bad.
Double O.
Another one for you guys. How about Stubby Clapp?
I so want a friend of mine to be named Stubby Clapp. Again, that sounds like an old-timey baseball name. It sounds like old Stubby Clapp on the mound. I'm going real. I'm going to say Stubby Clapp pitched.
I'll side with you on that.
Stubby Clapp real and played more recently than you thought.
Oh,
He was
really?
born in 1973. He's a Canadian. Came up for a cup of coffee. He's only had 25 Major League at-bats, but he's
good.
very much a real person.
Stubby Clapp.
You guys are 5 for
I
5.
want to drink with Stubby Clapp.
Yeah, 100%.
Next up, Stroke Longwood.
No. Zero chance. Zero chance. But
It's
that's-
someone's name, but it's not a baseball
that
player.
is as bad as Steam Roper. What did you, one more time?
Stroke Longwood.
Creed Steamroper.
Stroke Longwood and Cream Steam Roper sounds like that's like a Boogie Nights. It's like Chest Rockwell and Dirk Diggler. Stroke Longwood?
Yeah.
Dude, that guy's my hero. I'm gonna use that as an alias. Nice to meet
Not
you. My
really.
name's my name's Stroke Longwood.
You're calling fake?
That's fake. There's no way.
You're correct. It's fake. And you guys are 6 for 6. How about Mysterious Walker?
That seems real.
Yeah, that seems real. It's not as absurd. It's a stupid name, but I'll say that's real.
7 for 7. He was a pitcher. He went 7 and 23. He wasn't very good. His stuff wasn't mysterious. ERA of 4. Yeah. How about Hork McClusker?
That has to be real.
Is he
You
really?
can't make up. See, some of them like the
Hork?
Stroke Longwood. Obviously, is just it's funny that someone made that up. No one's making up Horsk.
Hork McCluster.
Hork McCluster?
Yeah.
Cousin to Hawk Tua.
God, first off, I love that name, Hork McCluster. Anything with McCluster or McCloskey, those are just great names. That's real. He's real. Oh!
First one, the gotcha. Hork McCluster, not a real
Damn it.
baseball player.
That is a great name, by the way. I want to name my dog Hork McCluster.
How about-
McGarnacle.
How about Bud Weiser?
That's real.
Bud, right? You know,
I'm
Bud,
pretty sure that's real.
I'm going with Will because he seems to have he knows who Bud Weiser is.
Correct, a career outfielder and pinch hitter. Only had 78 career at-bats. He was born in 1891.
Oh, I was-
Bud Weiser.
'cause I
That's
could
a
s-
classic, like, it pops up on Twitter
Yeah.
or, like, at college parties. Someone will bring up, like, you know there's a baseball player named Bud Weiser?
I can see some redneck nowadays whose last name is Weiser naming their kid Bud, like as a
It's a
you know,
bit. It's
it's
a funny
a
bit.
Yeah, you know, parents are doing bits.
Oh, yeah.
You know, 100% I could see if your last name is Weiser and you're from the South, I can 100% see you naming your kid Bud.
Well, what often goes well with a Bud Weiser, a Lil Stoner. Do you think Lil Stoner is a real baseball player?
Lil Stoner. Again, that seems like a Longwood or a long stroke or whatever. That seems a little. It seems a little too convenient. I'm gonna go fake.
I'm with you.
Lil Stoner,
Lil Stoner's real.
a pitcher born in 1899 from Bowie, Texas, 50 and 57 career record.
Lil Stoner. I'm guessing that had a different turn, like a different meaning back then.
How about Hooter Babbitt?
That sounds real. There's a Hooter Babbitt. I feel like I've heard for some. I feel that it sounds old Hooter Babbitt. That makes sense.
You should not be confusing him with Luke Babbitt.
Hooter Babbitt, not a real baseball player.
Damn it.
I'm shocked no one's named Hooter.
Oh, there. Well, who was that guy?
That was Cooter.
Jim Bob.
Yeah.
And then there was the guy who was the Masters chairman forever, Hootie Johnson.
Yeah,
was
Hootie
that his name?
Johnson. I don't know if anyone's named Hootie, but I guarantee that there are people that go by Hootie.
Well, no, I was
Or
thinking
Hooter.
Hooter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a
Hootie
great-
is famous.
I'll tell you what, that's another one. There needs to be I need a buddy that I call Hooter. That's a great, again,
Yeah.
that's a great name.
How about Herschel Cervix?
Again, it doesn't sound ridiculous. Like that, I can see that being real. I'm going real for Herschel Cervix.
How is that not real?
It's not a real one. How about, let's see here. I got a few more. How about Hogan Tug Muscle?
That's real.
You going real on Hogan Tuck Muscle? All right, I'll trust Will. I want it. I want all of these to be real, so I'm going with Will. Good old Hogan Tuck Muscle.
Ah.
That's a negative on Hogan Tug Muscle.
Damn it.
How about Buttercup Dixon?
That's a sweet name.
Cousin to Reese's.
I got a good buddy of mine whose last name is Dixon. I'm going to start calling him Buttercup. Good old Buttercup Dixon. You can count on him. He's in Ireland right now. Old Buttercup Dixon, what's he up to? He's out hanging out in Ireland, having some beers with good old Buttercup. That's got to be real. I'm going real. That's like an oil can Boyd sort of thing.
Yeah, good little player, that Buttercup Dixon. 5'6", 140 pounds, born in the 1850s.
Hell yeah.
Career average of 284. He had 500 hits.
1850s.
Old Buttercup Dixon.
Okay, how about Boots Poffenberger?
Hothenberger?
Poffenberger.
Boots Poffenberger? Or
What are you doing?
Poffenberger.
Boots? I'm going to say real again. It sounds real to me.
Boots is a cool nickname.
Yeah, I'm going real.
That's correct. How about Beef Wellington?
Beef? So again, this goes back to someone's last name was Wellington.
It's along the Budweiser lines,
Yeah,
for
did
sure.
they have the balls to go by Beef? Which again, great nickname. More people need to go by Beef. I'm gonna say that's fake.
I'm with you.
Beef Wellington.
Of course, I got sidetracked by Sam Elliott. We'll
Oh,
have
shit.
to wait. You're saying real
No,
or
I'm going fake. I don't think there's a Beef Wellington.
You're correct. That is not a real baseball player.
I had my first Beef Wellington just a few months back when I was in Tahoe at the Hell's Kitchen place.
That is a dish that I think is exceptionally hard to make,
Well,
and
that's-
therefore, if you can find someone that does it well, worth ordering.
I guess that's Gordon Ramsay's like
Signature dish. Yeah.
I've
Seems
never
like
had
a fancy corn dog.
Well, you
one.
mentioned
That is.
real player Rusty Kuntz. How about real player Dusty Gunt?
Dusty Gun.
I know what I'm calling Fan Man from now on. Good old Dusty Gunt. Right in the gunt. That's one of those great terms that should be bad. Like, I'll call someone a mook sometimes, and it makes Rob very uncomfortable. He's like, that just sounds racist. I'm like, it's not. Like, look it up. It just means a dumbass. Like, same thing with gunt. Well, I don't know. I got kicked in the gunt. Dusty Gunt. I'll go real. I'll go real for Dusty Gunt.
I'm with you there.
No, unfortunately, that one is fake. How about Peekaboo Veach?
That feels real.
That feels real.
That feels real.
There's Peekaboo Street. She was a great skier.
Peekaboo Veach, a first baseman, a left fielder, and a pitcher from Indianapolis.
Yeah, Will, you were too young, but like Peekaboo Street was a big deal. She was a U.S. Like downhill skier. She was,
Yeah, I think her parents were hippies, and they said I think they didn't give her a name for like 2 years, and then the first thing she said was Peekaboo. They're like, let's call her Peekaboo.
yeah, she was like a full-on like Olympic gold medalist. She was a badass.
So just to let you guys know, with Beef Wellington, you guys have cleared the 11 name threshold. So regardless of what happens
We're
the
all
rest of the way, you've gotten over 50%. Just 3 left for you.
Dusty Gunt.
I will say that there are real and fake still left in this list.
All right.
How about Tug Duck Butter?
There's no way. There's no way someone's name is Tug Duck Butter.
Tug Duck Butter.
Not buying it.
That's correct. That is not. You are correct. It is not a real name. How about Todd Donkey?
I've met lots of Todds who are donkeys.
I can see that. I'll go real. Todd Donkey.
No.
That one is incorrect. And the final one, which I may have just given away. How about Tony Suck?
I've met a lot of Tonys that suck too.
Tonys. Yeah, it's got to be real.
That's real.
That's real.
That's true, and this account says, and he really did suck. He had 205 major league at bats, only hit 151. Tony Suck living up to his name.
When was he?
Let's see.
I was
1858,
gonna say.
Chicago, Illinois.
It probably meant something different. There's no way, dude. If your last name was Suck, you got to change that.
Pronounce it like Suke.
I don't.
wouldn't
You change it. If it's S-U-C-K, you change the spelling.
And
of
that
it.
is exactly how it's spelled.
Yeah, you do something else. You can't do that. You just can't. We had an associate principal who went by Mr. Cook. And let me tell you, that's not how it was spelled. And no one called him Mr. Cook.
Of course
you can't. You just can't. Go down to the courthouse. It's like $50. Change your name. You can't go around being Mr. Suck. Or in this case, think about what he was besides Cook.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can't do that.
A couple others that I was afraid to put on the list because I couldn't say them if they were fake. Real names that existed. Johnny Dickshot.
That's a real name.
That's a real baseball name. Jack Glasscock.
Oh yeah. You know, there's the Glasscock. I've actually met a Glasscock before.
And then a guy whose first name rhymes with Wussy.
Oh yeah.
Wussy Tebow.
I still want to meet Johnny Dickshot.
We also had Chicken Hawks on the list.
How much cooler would you be if you were Will Dickshot?
Dick Cox, another one.
That'd be great. My all-time favorite will always be the Great Dick Pound of the IOC.
Yeah, but no, I'm telling you,
Let's go by
Dickshot.
Richard.
If your name was Johnny Dickshot, I'm sorry. I would just make you CEO of something just for the fact. Who's that? Oh, that's the CEO. Old Johnny Dickshot.
Yeah, left fielder who hit 276 in his 990 at bats. He was born in 1910.
What team did he play for?
So the way they have these little bios here, they show it's a screenshot from Baseball Reference. I don't know which teams those are. It just says what number he wore with them. So blue and red teams, blue and white teams. I can't tell without actually looking up
for
Mr.
Argentina.
Dickshot.
Yeah, I see him right here. Boy, and he looks like a salty bastard too. Yeah, he
With a
does.
name like that,
He played mainly for Pittsburgh.
Okay.
Played for Pittsburgh and the New York Giants, and then the White Sox.
Okay.
Good old Johnny Dickshot. Dude, I love that guy. That is such a there's a I saw a it was like on eBay or one of the what's the other one?
Like Etsy?
Craigslist?
No, like where you buy the used clothing. Oh, anyway.
Oh, Postmark?
Yeah, like Poshmark.
Poshmark, that's
One
it.
of those.
Yeah. Poshmark.
Yeah, I saw one. They had a Coors Light or a Coors Banquet baseball jersey. It was sleeveless.
Yeah.
And
Ooh.
it had no name on the back. It was like number 9 and it was in like Pittsburgh colors. I want to buy that and then just put Dickshot on the back. Well, that's my Johnny Dickshot jersey. Don't worry about it. Yeah.
Well, that's foul. It's a real person. Who are you talking about?
Played for the Pittsburgh Banquets back in the 1910s. Don't worry about it. Good old number 9, Johnny Dickshot. Phenomenal.
Well, you guys were 13 of 21 winners in the first ever Steed Cream Roper baseball real or fake name game. Thank you both for playing.